David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the ball's headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the return, it's Bussey. Gets it out to the 20, about... short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The ride. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
He'll pull it down. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Straight ahead, it's Bussey. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Send the tight end in motion. Reed. Caught behind the line. It's Bussey. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Under pressure, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Texas A&M. What a grab in the end zone for 6.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Field. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. The sure hands. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a weapon to be able to extend a play like that, and they stop him just a few inches short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's past the sticks. Still running at the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out wide right, it's Craver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Reed lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready, go!
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Drives inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets a block. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They're all over it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Throwing Reed. Look out. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
from 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Follows his blocks. It's Morris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Third and long coming up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Bishop. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Churns into the pile. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. They'll run the counter. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The fake wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of that place.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. The run inside. It's Bishop. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the Vols will go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They were all over it. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Quick give. It's Bishop. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From deep, it's Bussey. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Caught in the backfield, it's Beal. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pulls it in, it's Morris. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
third down try for the offense. Running inside, it's Bishop. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The kick is on its way. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Owens. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Now on first down from the 30. Using his feet. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. Here's Reed to throw. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Back to pass, it's Reed. They're working that left side. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Kill. 180, raise car. 180, raise car.
Reed to the air again. Rush right in his face. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
Ready. Black 18.
Reed finds his man. It's Riley. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Ready. Look. Shit.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Reed throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Making the adjustment. Snapped it. They'll throw to start the drive. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. They want to run it left here. Just make sure to take care of that football. They stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Unloads it left. Open on the left side is Smith. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
2nd down to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggie! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes swoof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Drops back on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Burrowing for yardage. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beal. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll ride him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Finds his big tight end. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
From the gun, it's Owens. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to buy time. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On the option. Keeps it himself. Keeps it on the ground. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, we knew coming into this game they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it. Runs through a tackle.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
A strike downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. The play fake. Looking down the middle. Right side, it's Jackson. The discard, and he's running free. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Left side, it's Morris. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He just carries him face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Just feeds the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Tight end now in motion. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They need a huge play on 3rd and long.
Win.
To send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd and long, they're throwing the out route, trying to get it on the boundary, but a great job by the defense, anticipating it and then knocking it away.
Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Offense takes the field to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Tells the run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Smith. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Volunteers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The give. He's got the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's the one thing this offensive coordinator always stresses is having balance in the offense. First play, you throw it, get a nice one. Second play, you run it and get another nice one. And this defense is totally on their heels. They literally just get on the field. We're approaching the 3rd play of the drive, and already this defense finds themselves in their own red zone.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Out wide right, it's Davis. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Vols! Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. And, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the right. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Aggies. Thrown into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hits inside. It's Gordon. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Nowhere to go.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Uh-oh, look out. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Gordon. Swamped immediately.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Pulled to the ground.
Man, too little, too late. What was this earlier in the game? They could have used that explosive play earlier when this game was close. But obviously these guys are still out here. They're still competing. They're going to keep fighting until there's zeros on the clock. But they need more plays like that earlier in games moving forward.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Baker. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
On the run, it's Baker. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Coming in.